Welcome to Module 2, Journey to Healthy Plate. In this second module, we're gonna discuss about carbohydrate and protein. First, let's start with carbohydrate. The contents of this video are, Introduction to Carbohydrate Food Group, Common Sources of Carbohydrate, and Exchange for Carbohydrate Main Sources. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate are types of food groups that are used by the body as the main sources of energy, which consist of complex carbohydrate and simple carbohydrate. For complex carbohydrate, example of its sources include bread, cereals, rice, pasta, and starchy vegetables, while for simple carbohydrate, the sources include honey, sugar and fruits. However, in this module, we will focus on complex carbohydrate, and simple carbohydrate will be discussed in next module. This is some example of food that are classified under complex carbohydrate, which is cereal, grain, and bread, and also starchy vegetables. According to Malaysian Dietary Guideline, the requirement of carbohydrate is 30 grams per meal. However, the requirement might change depends on the personage and physical activity levels. For a simple count of 30 gram of carbohydrate, it is equal to 2 scoops white rice. However, rice can be changed to others food that will also produce 30 gram of carbohydrate. For 2 scoop of rice it can be exchanged with 2 cup of rice porridge and 2 cups cut pumpkin. Other than that, it also equal with 1 cup kui tau, macaroni, mihun, pasta, cornflakes, corn and sweet potatoes, and 2 small potatoes. Other than that, it can also be changed to 2 pieces of white bread, 1 pieces of roti canai and 6 pieces of cream cracker biscuits. Now, let's move to next part, protein. In protein part, we will discuss about function and main sources of protein, exchange of main protein sources, and gluten-free and casein-free diet. Body used protein to help increasing muscle mass, and promotes growth in children. According to RNI, children between 4-6 years old requires at least 16 grams of protein per day and 7-9 years old 23 grams per day. However, the requirement of protein will increase as the age increase. Our body uses protein to build and repair body tissues, to make enzymes, hormones. Furthermore, it promoting proper growth and development in children, teenagers, and pregnant women. Protein also defends the body against disease via optimal immune function. Here is the example of protein sources. However, for dairy product we will further discuss in the next module. Other than that, there is also some other option to fulfill the protein requirement. In 1 pieces of raw drumstick contain 14 gram of protein. It can be changed to 1 pieces of raw ikan kimbung and 2 medium-sized eggs to get the same amount of protein with 1 pieces of drumstick. Furthermore, 2 pieces of tau, 1 cups of cockles, 6 medium-size of prawn, and 2 slices of cheese also produce 14 gram of protein. For additional information, as we know, milk is classified under protein food group. In 1 glass of milk contain 10 to 15 gram of carbohydrate depend on the type of milk. It also rich with calcium and vitamin D that allows the body absorb calcium and give strength to the bone, and we will further discuss about milk in next module. In this part of protein, we will discuss about gluten-free and casein-free diet. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, rye and barley and foods made from them, for example bread, pasta, biscuits, and breakfast cereals. While casein is a protein found in cow, goat, and sheep milks, and foods made from them, for example cream, yogurt and cheese. A gluten-free, casein-free diet is one of several alternative treatments for children with autism. When following this strict elimination diet, all foods containing gluten found in wheat, barley, and rye and casein found in milk and dairy products are removed from the child's daily food intake. However, there is very little research-based evidence that supports the effectiveness of the diet for autistic children. In some studies states that, this diet can be applied by children with ASD that has gastrointestinal problem and might be not suitable for every children with ASD in Malaysia. The organs that make up the GI tract includes mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. Constipation, diarrhea, heartburn and ulcer are example of most common problem that related with GI tract. If your child have problem above, they might be suitable to have GFCF diet. Gluten-free and casein-free food are expensive in Malaysia. This is some example of the gluten and casein-free food that includes almond milk, rice milk or coconut milk, nuts, legumes, cereal and pasta that labeled as gluten-free, potatoes, fruit, vegetables and fish, meat, and shellfish. There is several pros and cons of applying GFCF diets. Firstly, in American the parents report that their child had a decrease of autism-related symptoms. Furthermore, GFCF diet is healthier diet than the diet a child typically eats as it excludes all types of junk food. However, there are also several cons of applying the diet. Firstly, eliminating more food from the diet can cause severe nutritional deficiencies, especially calcium, vitamin D, and iron as this diet excludes dairy products from the diet. Furthermore, it can be more expensive and time-consuming for parents to locate the products.